Hello, Bobcats. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to practice. So we're going to take these rational numbers and we're going to use our number lines to order them. Okay, so again, we're going to plot all of my rational numbers into my number line. So here I have a decimal, a percent, decimal percent, and a mixed number. So in order for me to be able to plot my numbers, I have to make sure that they're all in the same form, either all decimals or all percents or all fractions. In this case, since I only have one mixed number, it would be easiest for me to either change them all to decimals or all to percents, and I think I'm going to go with all decimals. Okay, first one is done. Here I have 80%. Okay, I have to think of Dr. Pepper, so DP. Again, I'm going from a percent to a decimal, so I'm going moving it twice to the left. So I'm taking my decimal point, going once, twice. Here you go. So here I have 0.8. This one's made. Here I have 160%. Again, thinking of Dr. Pepper, going once, twice, moving my decimal point. So here now I have 1.6, 1.3, 250%. Again, move it twice to the left, making it 2.5, and here I have 2 and 9/10. Well, I know that 9/10, I just write it how I hear it, so 9/10 would be like this, 9/10, and then all I do is bring my whole number down, so I have 2.9. Alright, now all I have to do is plot my numbers, my decimals. But before I do that, I want to know what each of these lines represent. So what is the value of those lines? So I'm going to draw my box from whole number to whole number. Okay, and then use my lines to divide, to split it. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which means that they're each worth 10, so 1/10. So this would be 0.10, 0.20, 0.30, 0.40, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, and 0.9. And that stays the same because I have a 0 as a whole number. So once I hit the 1, this would be 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, so on and so forth. Here, since my whole number is 2, this would be 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, so on and so forth. Alright, so now I'm going to get my little highlighter and change my color. I'm going to plot. So I'm looking for 0.4. 0.4 is right around here. Okay, 0.8, it's right here. 0.15. Okay, now 0.15 is, well, I don't have it here, but I know that 15 is between 10 and 20, so it's got to be in the middle. So I'm going to mark that right here. What's next? 1.6. So 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6 is right here. 1.3. 2.5, well, this is 2.3. 2.4, 2.5 is right here. And last, 2.9. Well, that is right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write them in, just so that I know. It was 0.15, 0.4, 0.8, 1.3, this is 1.6, 2.5, and lastly 2.9. Alright, so remember guys, when you have rational numbers and they're all different forms, you have to convert them into one form. You choose what form you want to convert them to. Okay, after that, then it's very easy to just plot these numbers onto your number line. Okay, so moving on. Now it's your turn to try. Go ahead and convert these rational numbers into whatever form you want them in. Choose fractions. You can choose fractions. You can choose decimals, or you can choose percents. Whatever you want to use. Now here you have a blank number line. You get to decide what numbers and how you want to number them, or how you want to split it. Okay, make sure you're showing all of your work and all of your conversions. Go ahead and try now. Okay guys, go ahead and double check your work. Notice what I did to my improper fraction down here, and then to my mixed number to change it into a decimal. Okay, make sure you have your conversions on your paper and you've numbered and you labeled it on your number line.